Hi everybody, hi my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Carson, as in Chica aka Carson Style, and I'm back again with my relationship wahala. Like you all know now, I have to tell you the relationship, how it went and how it go and how it be, so that one or two people can learn about it and maybe somehow, try a different strategy with his or her own relationship. So it's for both sides, it's not just gender different. So today, but before I go further, please, you I-E-O-I-U, in my uncle's James Brown style, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Yes, have you? Please click on that subscribe button right now, like now. Thank you. And like this video. Also share this video on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, and also on your YouTube page, so that I can get more followers. Now, what do you think? But that's by the way. I've come again with my own another relationship wahala, but this one happened when I just finished university. Sorry, I just finished my service. And now, as a young girl, I was hustling for job. I was looking for job like say tomorrow, no day. I know now, as a girl that I'm more like the first daughter, and a lot of responsibility. And for the kind of person that I am, I like to hustle, like make my own money and spend my own money on myself. So this one happened in 2015. I just finished, in 2015, while I've waited for some time. I was working with an outsourced company. We worked for one particular bank, but our job function then was to sort cash. When I mean sort cash, we take out the good cash, clean cash, so that I can put on their ATM. So that was what we were doing. So we count millions of money every day. Money that is not our own. We sort them out. We have sorting machine. We take out the mutilated cash, the one that has done bad notes. We keep them aside. We record them, and we put the other one that had ATM fit aside too. So that's what we do. So then I was more like a reliever officer, because I didn't have my permanent location then. So I go from branches to branch. If you're going on leave, I'll just go and relieve you. They'll pay me for that time I spent. So that was what I was just on standby. I now traveled down to Edo State to relieve someone, Ekpoma precisely, to relieve someone. So I was there. So there's this guy that was like, I liked him anyway. He's a young guy. I liked him, and you know me now, I would like a young guy. So I liked him, and I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. Initially, I didn't even want anything, because I was staying with one born again Christian, and the girl was really there touching my soul with her words and with her prayer life. I really enjoyed staying with her. So she was like, take your time. Look, what does the guy give them hard time? Give them. I want to give that hard time. I'm like, I have this opinion. I'm of this opinion that how will I be stressing a guy when I want the person to? So while talking to the person, although I met him through a colleague too. So the guy was like, no, nah, give this guy a chance. This guy, and he wanted to settle down. It's just that it didn't just work out, I think, or he didn't even know what he wants in a lady. So he was coming through with full force, and I was like, he made one statement. I said, you go there inside river, soap enter your eye. He said it, and I'm like, let me just give this guy a try. Don't be everybody this hard ways they follow. Yeah, I should just give this guy a try. And I went ahead and I gave this guy a try. We started. It didn't even stay up to 3 months. We started what we were doing. So it was like, okay, let's go to, at Ekpoma, you don't have enough fun places apart from joint. So he wanted something like we'll go and see a movie. He just wanted us to just spend the night together. I just know. So I agreed. I wanted fun. I wanted to catch some fun. So I went with him. We saw a movie. We went to Benin. We went to a shopping mall, we saw a movie, we were around doing one or two things. We shall lodge. That's to cut the long story short. I can't remember if we had anything that night or I was subsequent. I think we didn't have. I can't remember, but it's either we did not do anything that night because I did not want to be in a haste. But after then, I now gave in anyway. And I said, okay, what will be. Let me just not stress myself. So I gave him. Not long from then, I left because it was towards when I was about leaving that, because he had started talking to me very long time. Like that was the 3 months leave I went for, because it was a maternity leave. So it was towards when I was leaving that when I was leaving that state, like 3 weeks. And I said, okay, let's give it a try. So that was when we started everything. So towards when I was leaving, I was like, okay, let me just allow this guy and just see, since I'm leaving anytime soon. So I just gave in anyway. I told my friend that the girl I stayed with, that I was going, but I did not go. I went to the guy's house. I think that was when I allowed the guy to have something to do with me. So I now left from his house back to my base, and we were talking we were talking on the phone, we called. After some time, I went back again to see him. After some time, because then I had no job. I was waiting for the next person to relieve. So I had no job. So I went back again and I was with him for some time. I came back. That was when the old backsliding came in. The call rate stopped. It reduced. I was just seeing I wasn't feeling the relationship anymore. I was just seeing some lapses. And so one day, okay, I now got another job to relieve. Started going to relieve. One day I came back from work and I called him. I'm like, what's happening? I don't feel this relationship anymore. And I said, you know what? Let's just be friends. Let's just be friends. And I sorry to God, I did not even say that part. When he was coming for me, and I said, we are not staying, we're not in the same place. And I was like, let's just be friends. And I told him, let's just be friends. And you said, let me be there, let water enter my eye, and let me be inside the river, let water enter my eye. And now you're not telling me, after when I'm not finally giving you myself or giving into the relationship, you're not telling me let's just be friends. When I'm not finally giving in, not telling me let's just be friends. Man, that thing got me so hard. Like, he got me so hard. I was so devastated that night, because I didn't want people to know. I didn't want my family to know I was in pain. I left my flat. I went to the staircase. I was there. I cried, and I told myself this thing, because it was so painful that it's the same person I was telling. I told him that let's just stay, because for one, I've never fancied this distance relationship of a thing. And now you're not telling me that let's now be friends. And you know quite all right that I stay far away from you. I only came here to relieve somebody. I was even trying to see if I can even stay back. But I can't take that person's job because of my selfish interest. And now you're not telling me now that let's just be friends. All of a sudden, because I just told you what's happening. I don't feel the vibe anymore. I say, hey, you know what? Let's just be friends. And me now, I always do the hard girl now. Just like, okay, no problem. I cut the call. I went to the staircase that night and I cried. I felt it. I'm like, God, what nonsense is this? But anyway, I think 2 weeks later he called. I told myself that I'm going to surpass it, because I know now time will always heal. You will always get over it. Is that your first heartbreak that you'll be like, oh, hey, I cannot leave? I will still come to that story. I will always tell you my first heartbreak and how I went and how I handled it. It wasn't easy. But 2 weeks later he called. He wanted to check up on me. I just wanted to check up on you. He knew what he did. I told him, I'm fine. Let your conscience judge you. I'm fine. And I left. And that was how we are. And you know, I will not keep malice with you. For the fact that the relationship did not work out doesn't mean I have to keep malice with you. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I still talk to whoever I have had relationship with. I still talk to you. It will only take, maybe you did, I can't even know, maybe you've toyed severally with my emotion. That's when I will not give you a blank. And even I am this kind of person that I let things go and I let things be. I just let things just be. I don't like keeping people in my mind, because there's of no use keeping bearing grudge. It didn't work out. It's always for the best. For me, I feel it's always for the best. I did not end up with you. Yeah, fine. But if I'll think about the bad side, like, what if this thing happened? Okay, what if it worked out? The guy said we were not compatible. It was even obvious, because even when I went to his house, the last time when I came back to my base and I went to his house, he will be in the parlor pressing phone. Me, I will be in the room. We don't talk. We don't communicate. We're just bored together. So it doesn't make sense going into marriage with such a person when you've already seen the handwriting. So that means you just die of frustration. So I just decided to just, okay, let it be. I think about the bad side. I think about, okay, if this thing works, this kind of person is like this kind of person, and you, this guy, you just really, you see the other way around. You don't just conclude like that and become enemies. No, he's still my friend. We still, once in a while, and funny enough, he even stays close to my house presently now. He's married with a son, and I wish him well. That is me for you. I always keep them close, so that when I am they will say, hey, I regretted not having something to do with him, but I was just joking about that anyway. Until I come again your way, or I come your way again, I still remain your humble Cousin Style. My name is Joy Chika Koru, but I want to be called Cousin Style. Why I choose Cousin Style was someone that gave me that cousin, and he didn't even know that I'm still using that cousin up till now, because I really like the cousin. It's kind of unique. Anyway, it's for chi cousin, so you cut off the chi and you put on cousin. Until I come your way again, I still remain your humble girl. I talk about relationship, I talk about hairstyles, fashion, lifestyle, whatever one that comes my way, I bring it to you. But until then, please, if you're still listening to me and you've not subscribed to my channel, don't allow me to send my great-grandfather to you. Until I come your way again, still your humble self. Be yourself, be who you are, be creative, try to add more value to yourself, and wait, be patient. Everything will fall in place. Be prayerful. There's nothing God cannot do. Bye for now. Mwah.